Oh, so it did work. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yo, Gene should have won. I'm pissed. Gene should have won what? Dream Gray lost? No way she lost. She lost. I'm done. Oh, that's just absolutely stupid. She lost. What? Whatever, Death Battle. What the fuck ever. You know what? Death Battle is fucking predictable, bro. I actually watched one of their shits, right? And I noticed I noticed that they went over Jean Grey and they had her planetary while they had Raven Universal, and I instantly knew that it was gonna be trash. Instantly knew that. I thought I was gonna be wrong, but clearly not. I thought she was gonna. I thought she was gonna win. Jean Grey should have won. She should have won. I can't wait to hear their fucking lame ass excuse for that. Okay, then I guess we can see what's the next death battle. Hold on, guys. Let me see. What's the next death battle? What is the next death battle? Does anybody know? I don't know. I don't know. What's the next death battle, y'all? If it takes your video, I don't know what the next video is. Somebody watched it early though. Somebody watched it early, so I had to know what's the next data battle. If anybody knows, let me know. But I guess we could just start the video here. Okay. So, guys, welcome to the stream. Obviously, I figure how to fucking schedule streams, and you know everybody can be notified ahead of time. So that's good. That's good. So let's just start the stream here. Naruto versus Luffy. They have went over this like 11 days ago over a stream on Death Battle Cast. So I just want to go over it because from what I heard, bro, what I heard is absolutely absurd of what they just did. It's just so fucking god awful. So let's just watch it. So he's defending for Naruto, and he's defending for Luffy. And let me tell you, this guy's absolute dog shit. This guy is absolutely dog shit, bro. Just listen to this.
Luis will be arguing for Luffy because Luis is one of the biggest One Piece fans I've ever known.
And he's not.
Just a little bit.
And he's not holding on to any resentment from the last One Piece debate.
No, absolutely none. No.
Oh man. Okay, and then also by the end of the show, we will vote on who wins, and the vote will come down to the jury. The jury consists of 3 seats: Chad, Brandon, and you all in the chat right now. So there will be a poll.
Wait, He-Man versus Goku is the next death battle? That's fake.
At the end of the show for you to vote.
That's fake.
Win. And of course, if you have anything you want to bring up, anything about the characters that you want to make sure we talk about, let us know in the chat. We are all looking at the chat right now. We can go ahead and bring up whatever you bring up. All right.
Thank you for gifting Galactic. Also, man, there's so many people in the chat that are just talking about their love for Brandon and his music, and then all.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so
I'll have
many,
to-
so
I'll
many
have to pull
different
up the
tracks.
Skip ahead. I don't care.
All right, here we go. So Monkey D. Luffy, also known as Straw Hat Luffy, he's the founder and the captain of the powerful Straw Hat Pirates. He is the user of the Gum Gum fruit, which, if you didn't know, it makes him rubber. Actually, no, because I don't know. Spoiler alert, but he actually has not the Gum Gum fruit, but the human fruit model Sun God, which gives him the power of limitless freedom. Luffy has gone up against numerous pirates and world government opponents and defeated them many times, many different enemies, such as Kaido, the world's strongest creature. With his arsenal as insane as like going from gear 2 to gear 5, Luffy is just too fast, too powerful. He breaks the rules of a shonen manga that I don't think Naruto has a chance to compete against at all. So, sorry, Ben, but Luffy has this. Plain and simple.
Wow, very confident. Okay.
I'm gonna need some explaining as somebody who's never watched the daunting mountain that is One Piece. Because you're like,
This is the problem now. If they fucking research on Luffy, they need to watch One Piece. Nobody on Div that has watched One Piece. So, of course, they're going to be extremely biased to Naruto. Like, bro, how y'all didn't watch One Piece, but y'all able to do a calculation of the fucking feat when Luffy was able to dodge like 10 times the feet, 10 times the speed of light? For Sanji? But y'all say y'all didn't watch One Piece. How'd y'all able to do Sanji versus fucking Rock Lee? That's the shit I don't talk. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro.
gear 4 to gear 5, and like, what's up?
Have you never even like dabbled in One Piece?
I one day in a foolish bout of confidence, I was like, I could do it. And then I fired up one of the first episodes, but it was the first dub, the one that everybody says you're not supposed to do or whatever.
Oh, the 4 Kids one.
Or kids.
Yeah, the 4
kids
Kids
love
Rap?
Yo
It's
ho
a-
ho.
Yeah,
that,
so I
that
watched,
one.
like-
Okay.
Yeah, I watched like an episode and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, the show's really good, but man, it is a commitment. I wasn't able to get farther than maybe 4 arcs in. I can't remember.
Oh, no,
I
bruh.
need to read the manga. That's obviously the way to go.
No, y'all
It's
need
gonna be
to.
a little easier to manage. But anyway, I'm supposed to be arguing for Naruto, so let's go ahead and do that. Naruto. Let me talk about this guy. This guy Naruto. So you might have heard of him. He's kind of a loser. Well, he
Great
was.
way to start.
And then he became like the most epic, phenomenal guy in the goddamn world. So much so that he just walks into a scene where everything's gone to shit and he can just solve it. He's the
I see.
ultimate.
I like how they didn't. I see how they didn't mention Luffy has a literal time limit, and same for Naruto, but Luffy is like 30 seconds, and Luffy's like 30 seconds, and Naruto's like 5 minutes. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they say.
Shonen protagonist. He knows what to say, he knows what to do, and he knows who to do it all to. And he's become the 7th Hokage because of it. He's incredibly powerful with all sorts of different transformations and abilities that can pull from the world around him, his own chakra within himself, the chakra of Kurama, Nine-Tailed Fox within him, that's basically a near unlimited amount of energy, and enough to overpower anything Luffy is going to be able to throw at him. There's no freaking way Luffy could ever reach the amount of power that Naruto has at his disposal. It is insane.
That's crazy how he defended Luffy. No, he defended Naruto more than this guy defended Luffy. He did not do any justice for Luffy at all. None. He just spot on about what Naruto does. I could see if you were able to do like a debate with this guy, bro. I could see him winning. I could see him actually, he's actually convincing this guy that Naruto wins. Like, that's how badly he's doing a good. That's how bad he's doing. He's doing an awful job. Okay, he's doing an awful job defending Luffy. Like,
Perfect.
this shit is trash.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know how Luffy even stands a chance against Naruto. The guy is incredibly powerful.
Yeah,
Because like
but-
Naruto could blow up a moon.
Oh,
More than that.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think Luffy has a couple things up his sleeves. Specifically, just as a character, he is insanely fast. He is definitely faster than light for all the feats that he has done and all the enemies that he has fought, right? So Luffy has different abilities like Gear Second, which what he does
So
is
let's
like
see,
he
Scott
pumps
Pilgrim versus
his
Travis
like
touchdown.
blood
Scott Pilgrim.
inside his body, and
But the
he
Travis
makes
touchdown was OP
himself,
too.
like extremely fast. It makes his moves so like just very very fast, and to the point where like he can deal damage to people who can't even notice him, like moving across their area and stuff. So I don't think even like just like power alone will be enough to defeat Luffy. Even because like you first have to hit Luffy, you first have to dodge Luffy, and then after that you have to manage to hurt him enough to actually put him down. Like
Yeah, so like what
Okay.
hurts Luffy? Because he's all super stretchy and stuff, right?
the only thing that can hurt Luffy is if you use Haki, which negates the power of the Devil Fruit.
Wait. So he's what? He's indestructible otherwise? That
I
can't
mean,
be true.
not indestructible, but like he can with the power of of his Devil Fruit, he can like resist bullets. He can bounce cannonballs back. He can and with Haki he can defend himself against swords and any sharp.
Guys, he's doing an awful job here. He is not the only way you could just straight up just say this. You can tell he's not prepared. Okay, you can tell he's not prepared here. But Luffy, he could just say Luffy's not indestructible, but he's immune to blunt force attacks. That's all you could have said. He's immune to blunt force attacks. The only way to harm him is with Haki, with blunt force attacks and sharp objects. Easy. You could just get that shit out of the way. You could tell this guy is not really. He's not prepared, and it's pissing me off.
Objects was like his weakness before the time skip.
So is
From
everybody?
my understanding, he's
Go ahead.
like rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, from my understanding, he's like rubber. So it seems like blunt damage doesn't do anything to him, but
Finally.
slashing damage might. So you'd have to lean into like Naruto's like Rasen Shuriken.
Right, but like
Sharp.
if he applies Haki to his body, which he can, he'll be able to avoid getting damaged by those attacks.
Well, Haki is like that universe's key, right?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
No. Haki is not like Key in a sense. Stop. Haki is not like Key. It is not. It's not like Key. Motherfucking why?
In order to beat a person who has like Haki, you have to have Haki that is more powerful than that person's Haki.
Got you. So,
What's the version? Is Haki the version that like hardens the body
Yeah,
or whatever?
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's one of the versions that hardens the body. Why you say yeah? Haki is the it hardens the body. No, it doesn't. It's not just thing. It's in 3 categories. It hardens the body. Hardening the body is one of them. Like, it's one of them. But Haki's always around your body. It's always around your body. It's always surrounding you. What the fuck is even said? It's even stated in fucking Wano. Like, you can tell he's not prepared.
So, is it then that every opponent Luffy fights, in the latter half of the saga, is just using Haki? Like everybody knows how to use it?
Yeah, basically, because they are in the new world. It's kind of like given that if you're going to survive in that area, you need to have Haki. You need to be able to use those abilities.
Michael Chernovsky
Yeah.
asked in the chat, what ninjutsu is the equivalent of Haki? I would assume just more ninjutsu, right? Because they could just or just more chakra, right? Because they could just like power themselves up with chakra. Like he can make a Rasen Shuriken that can cut through a tree, or he can make a Rasen Shuriken that's powerful enough to cut through a mountain, or the moon,
or a
'Cause,
rubber man.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Tonari? I don't remember how to pronounce it. Could cut through the moon, and Naruto's definitely more powerful than him. So yeah, he could totally create a Rasen Shuriken that could slice through the moon. Is that even close to the power that Luffy's got?
I didn't want to get into this feat immediately.
We don't
at
have
this
to.
time, but I can. Oh, you know what?
Well, okay, hang on.
How about this? Let's link to the speed area of Luffy, right?
Okay.
You're
Before we
saying-
get to speed, I want to clarify something about Haki. So Haki uses an internal energy.
No.
Like chakra?
No. 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 It does not. No, it doesn't. What is they talking about? What is they talking about here? What? Hockey internal energy? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's just like it dwells within every single thing. But no. No. Everybody has hockey. It's already surrounding your body. It's not an internal thing. Stop. Like, internal energy? What the fuck is he talking about? Here we go, guys. Here we go. This is the shit I'm talking about.
And it's is the basic function that it like hardens and strengthens the physical body? Is that the idea?
Yeah, it can do that. It can also help, like, be able to see things that are like life energy, basically, being able to see things that are far away and stuff.
Oh, right.
And you can also use that to learn abilities such as future sight, which is something that Luffy can actually do.
What? Hockey doesn't let you. What? Hockey doesn't let you allow you to mimic abilities. Hockey doesn't do that. Where the fuck are you getting that shit from? What? You just have to push yourself in order to do that. Have you missed the entire fucking explanation about what Rayleigh said? Your hockey gets more powerful. Observation hockey just gets stronger. It doesn't copy abilities, you fucking moron. Like, this guy cannot defend Luffy for shit. He's terrible. Like, this is terrible information. Not only that, hockey is not fucking internal ability. Hockey is the manifestation of willpower. It's not the same as chakra. Chakra is a spiritual and a physical thing. It's both of those things. Hockey is straight up willpower. It has been stated in the data books that is straight willpower. It is the person's ambition. It is the ambition of the person. What?
What future sight does is he can see into the future, say for example like 10 seconds into the future, to know where the attack is coming from and dodge out of the way, basically, and be able to plan against that.
Hey,
Right. Okay. There's 3 types of hockey. I'm thinking of the armament hockey.
Yeah, there's armament hockey, there's observation hockey, and there's conquerors hockey. If I'm not
Right.
mistaken, that's all.
It's like Green Lantern.
That's like the willpower one that
Yeah,
wills somebody to like be scared of you or something like that. What was it?
basically, it's just like it's like immense pressure, right? And if you don't have the willpower to stand against that person, then you will then get knocked out.
Okay. Well, Naruto's got willpower for days, so
I mean, yeah, that doesn't really matter here. But it's just that willpower, the Conqueror's hockey is the willpower itself that is conquering over your will. It dominates your will. So if your will is weaker than theirs, then yeah, you're going to get obviously you're going to get knocked out. But there's more to that, obviously, because Oda literally says that you can use the hockey to, if the power gap's too wide, then you can instantly KO that person because they are a waste of your time. But that's the only thing for Shanks and stuff like that. We haven't seen anything like that, but we know that if you have a stronger willpower, of course, you're going to dominate the other. So,
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Also, thank you, Tyson family, for the 5 memberships gifted out.
Dude's way too stubborn.
And a loser, apparently. Well,
Well, he was a loser. That was the whole point of the story. I mean,
you
Luffy
started
was
with loser. I don't know.
I guess Luffy was never really a loser, right?
Luffy was never a
He was
loser.
always
He,
kinda cool.
he was a kid, you know,
Yeah.
like he was dumb as a kid, but like I would argue that Luffy is not actually dumb. I know a lot of people like to think that Luffy is just dumb, but
No, Luffy's dumb.
he's very smart.
Right.
He knows how to fight
Luffy's
his
dumb.
enemies, get around their weaknesses and stuff. So.
I think that's
Well-
just a shonen protagonist thing that they're dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean Naruto's dumb. He's clever in a fight. You know, it's the Goku kind of intelligence, right? Like he's really clever when it comes to a fight. Like he can strategize really well. He can come up with really clever strategies. Even from the beginning, when he was first with Team 7, he would often come up with strategies that would actually save the day. And Sasuke and Sakura would be like, "What the hell? This guy's actually kind of smart. That's weird." But outside of that, he's kind of dumb. So thankfully,
Yeah.
the fox that lives inside him is like a super genius, apparently, who's lived for millions of years or whatever, and knows like nuclear physics. I'll get into that later. But
Yeah, I
Kurama's
noticed
a
that.
brilliant mind. I don't know what kind of college Fox college he went to, but he's super smart.
Right. If
It was a very political
I mean-
college.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that.
I know you talked about like, oh, why like Naruto can just like throw Rasen Shuriken to Luffy and then he has no chance, right? And like that's
No
a
chance, done.
that's a fair point that like, you know, he throws an attack and like, you know, if he can't dodge out of the way, he gets cut in half.
You heard it
but-
here first, everybody.
But if
Naruto wins.
however-
Lawrence admits it.
However, if we're talking about Gear 5, things get a little bit more interesting, a little bit more crazy. So, like, if, for example, we want to talk about number 3 that I brought to you, Mike, if you can bring that up. This is Kaido using his blast breath that he does in his dragon form. He pretty much obliterates an entire like area in in the land of Wano. To try to get rid of like the people that were there. Very big blast, like huge explosion.
Yeah, it's mountain level. It evaporates the
Everything
entire
gets
mountains.
destroyed. That's pretty interesting. But what if like Luffy uses Gear 5 and then decides to just, I don't know, grab the
One
ground,
punch Luffy, you
turn
win.
it into rubber, and bounce the attack back? If you go to the next image, we'll be able to see
Wait,
that
what?
in action. He
How does-
bounced. He uses the power.
You see what I mean, guys? They have absolutely no fucking idea about Luffy or how strong he is. And this guy literally is fucking it up. He's fucking it up. He is fucking it up. He didn't mention the fact that, fucking Gear 4 Luffy was able to straight up take this blast. He didn't mention that. He just straight up went to Gear 5. Where are the fucking consistency here? Like, honestly, Luffy is very strong. He's very strong. He even took a blast like that when he was a snake man. Where is this stuff is coming from, bro? That's like a mountain level feat. He's able to straight up take a blast. That's mountain level. That can evaporate mountains. And he's not defending Luffy. He's not defending him.
Power of Year 5, which is his awakening form of his devil fruit, which lets him turn other things around him into rubber, and manipulate it and change it. So, can Luffy actually hit?
I think they get into that.
Naruto actually hit Luffy when not a single attack can actually hit him, and it just gets bounced back.
Okay, hang on. How do the gear forms work exactly? Is it just like a Super Saiyan kind of thing, or is it like a time limit? Like each one is a different like ability rather than a power up.
They have time limits, and as the series has gone on, those time limits have become like pretty
Extended.
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter at one point in the series. But like a Gear 2, he's pumping his blood to make himself like raise his heart rate and make himself like kind of like just have a harder body, and then
Because
just
blood
like bounce it
faster
around.
means you faster, right? Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't even know about Gear 2nd? What the fuck? They don't even know about Gear 2nd, bro. That shows right there that Death Battle are going to fuck up Luffy's thing. They're going to fuck him up. They better fucking catch up. That's what I swear to God, bro, they better catch up, bro. Because if they do a Luffy versus Naruto battle, I'm automatically going to assume that they all gonna be biased and have Naruto win. That's how I think. That's how I think. It's a miracle they even had fucking Sanji be this fucking fast and able to beat fucking Rock Lee. How they get that research, we don't know. We assumed that they read One Piece, but clearly they didn't. But by some miracle, Sanji won. So I don't know.
And Gear Third, he bites into his thumb and makes his fist gigantic. And
Yes, that's the classic one.
Yeah. And Gear Four, he bites right on his arm to then blow on it and then turn himself into a big like armament hockey like ball, which is called the bounce man mode. And in that form, he can actually move around by kicking the air fast enough to then fly across the area.
You're telling me you think Naruto's gonna be beat up by somebody who uses a bounce man mode? That's his ultimate move.
Absolutely think so. Especially when he goes into something like, for example, Snake Man, which is his Gear 4 Snake Man mode, which is
so
pretty much
confused.
the lean version of
That's literally
Bounce
why
Man.
Raven won.
And
Oh, of
what
course.
Makes, what the power up that he gets at that point, he gets really fast, and he's able to change the trajectory of his punches as they're being flying to the opponent.
Is he just a really long boy when he's Snake Man?
Yeah, he just throw. He's like slim, very slim version of
just
like Bounce Man.
Goes skinny.
Yeah,
I'm looking
and then
this
at
up.
that point,
He said, "I'm looking this up."
the trajectory of his attack. So much so, that Kaido, who had the power to look into the future, could not predict where his attacks were coming from.
Interesting. Okay. Shermanator, I will disrespect bounce mode. It sounds ridiculous.
It's Bounce Man.
Bounce man, whatever.
Do not.
So okay. Looking into the future, that sounds kind of similar to the Sharingan, right? The Sharingan has limited precognition. We talked about this in Obito versus Vader, actually. And Sasuke, in particular, is of course very skilled with the Sharingan. Not only is Naruto more than a match for Sasuke, he's, the rival, right? He does surpass him at one point in Boruto. And this is where I want to clarify something. I have never read or watched Boruto. I don't know what's happening
guys.
in that shenanigans. I looked up some things for this, but I could be getting some specifics wrong. So everybody in chat, if you are familiar with Boruto, please let me know if I'm getting some of it a little bit wrong.
Well, welcome to the stream.
From my understanding, in Boruto, Naruto and friends are essentially trying to fight off an alien invasion, which is a little different from the Naruto I'm familiar with, but literally a body snatchers alien invasion where they're trying to steal Boruto. It
got weird.
It's a little bizarre. I've heard good things about the manga. I've heard bad things about the anime. I don't know. I can't necessarily give my own opinion on it, obviously.
Might
but
be just pacing issues, honestly, with the anime.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's also like, how do you follow up, the end of Naruto Shippuden, where they're like putting the whole world to
Boruto's
sleep,
pretty
trying to
boring.
destroy the world.
Yeah, you gotta bring it back to then be able to take it to another level. So.
Yeah, and Naruto's really powerful. So a lot of what seems to be going on in Boruto are ways to make Naruto feel less powerful, or be less involved. And there are multiple times when villains will show up who are just more powerful than him, which is kind of crazy, given that he was obscenely more powerful than almost every other ninja by the end of Naruto Shippuden. In fact, he could take a sliver of Kurama's energy and give it to each ninja that was in like the ninja army, and it would massively boost them, while not really affecting Naruto all that much. So he's so incredibly powerful compared to most
Johnny
of the
the
people in this
Hottie.
world, and now there are just aliens who are even more powerful than that coming at him. So, there is a.
They didn't even win over
You talked about
Luffy.
Gears and his forms. I'll have to talk about Naruto's forms, because the forms are what ultimately make Naruto the most powerful ninja, essentially. There's three basic directions for the forms. There's the Kurama mode, there's the Sage mode, and then there's the new one they introduced in Boruto, which is called, oh my gosh, it's called Baryon. I'll get to that because Baryon's ridiculous. But Kurama mode is just like basically taking the power, using the power of the Nine Tails and using it as a part of Naruto's arsenal, which is an inexhaustible amount of chakra. Makes him incredibly powerful. He can shroud himself in the energy because he's good buddies with Kurama by the end of the series, and just completely overpower everybody, including to a certain extent Madara, who is like the strongest ninja ever. The other form is Sage mode, which
I want to say Madara.
core idea of it is you can draw energy from other elements around him and draw power that way. So even if something were to happen to Kurama, he still has Sage mode to pull more energy. And of course, he can combine those two forms together. And then there's Baryon mode, Baryon mode, which is the reason why I say Kurama apparently went to some sort of physicist college.
Guys,
Well, let's just jump into this. This is maybe the
this is them YouTube.
the most ridiculous thing to get out of the way right away. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So just a heads up, big Boruto spoilers for any of you out there that's interested in watching or reading Boruto.
Johnny,
Mike, let's go ahead and bring up Naruto nuclear fusion, as I can explain how Baryon works. So Baryon, Naruto is fighting at the moment a guy named Ishiki Otsutsuki, who is basically Kaguya's boss. And Kaguya was the final boss of Naruto Shippuden. So this guy's more powerful than Kaguya. It's been made very clear that
Naruto doesn't know what nuclear fusion is.
Naruto is getting bodied by this guy with his Sage mode, with his Six Paths mode, etc. So then Kurama's like, hey, Naruto, I figured out how to use the power of the sun, or like the sun. I can create nuclear fusion with our chakra and create an all-new form. Mike, let's go ahead and bring up Naruto Baryon.
How the fuck does he know about nuclear fusion?
Right?
I don't know. Well, okay, I think he's just been like.
God,
Naruto doesn't
Kishimoto
pay
just
attention
put
in
that
class,
shit.
but Kurama does. I think that's what it is. And he's also been alive for like thousands of years. So this
I
is
still
the
doesn't
Baryon
explain
form.
it.
It is extremely powerful. That is Ishiki there, and
It's about to get
immediately, this form completely changes the entire direction of the battle. Naruto just wipes the floor with this guy. Now the trick is that Baryon doesn't last very long. The reason why is because it's essentially radiation in a way. It is eating away at the energies of the people or entities that it interacts with. So Naruto's
Where is that
chakra
stated?
is being eaten by this thing. Kurama's chakra is being eaten by this thing. And Ishiki's. I say chakra, but really it's life energy. Their life is being eaten away by this thing. So Naruto can't use it for very long or else he'll die. And the big spoiler here, the big twist, is that this form, big spoiler everybody, kills Kurama. Kurama dies by the end of this fight as a sacrifice to take on Ishiki.
Ah, poor Kurama.
And Ishiki also dies. Not because of how powerful the form is, like hitting wise. It is, but eventually Naruto starts to wear down, right? Like he eventually isn't able to quite hit Ishiki with as hard as he was because his life energy is being drained by this thing. And that's when Ishiki realizes, oh, it doesn't matter how hard he hits me, because my life is being drained as well. And so
He's capping because only Kurama chakra was taken as he lied to Naruto via his own words, knowing that he wouldn't know it of Naruto.
Ishiki like
Yeah.
literally teleports away and just starts to disintegrate over time. Like not even next to this guy.
Naruto's
Like, as
chakra
soon
was
as he's
supposed to
been
be
hit a
eaten
few
away,
times
so
by this-
why
by this
isn't he
form,
dead?
He's done.
That doesn't make any sense.
His life is just draining away, and then he tries to go like juke out Naruto by trying to kill a kid, and then while he's doing it, his body just crumbles away and dies. So just touching Luffy with this, it doesn't matter how tough. Yeah, he teleported away. It was still affecting him. So just touching Luffy is all Naruto needs to do with this form to kill him.
Well, thanks for making me depressed, first of all. And second of all, I think we're missing the point of how fast Luffy is, and like
I think we're missing the part. I think we're missing the point that Haki protects your body. So how the hell is Naruto getting past that? He's not. He's not getting past Haki. Luffy, even in Gear 5, he's always coded in Ornament, and he's always coded in Conqueror's Haki. Which Conqueror's Haki, you can't even touch him. It's like, come on now. Why are you mentioning his speed? And not his Haki. His Haki can literally protect him from that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why bring up speed?
How much effort it would take for Naruto to be able to actually even touch Luffy. Not to mention...
I have a counterpoint here.
Wait.
How does Luffy... Okay.
Not to mention, the power is like the sun, while Luffy is actually the sun god because of his power.
What?
That doesn't make any sense. Why are you mentioning him? Oh, he's the sun god. That doesn't mean anything. It's just a title. It's just a title. He's sun god Nika. Nika the sun god. It's just a title. Is a title. Yes, he has the name of a god, but he is just a title. We don't know what the fuck sun god means. We don't even know what that means yet. And you just bring it up, oh, he's the sun god, so therefore anything you like the sun. Shut up.
What?
So,
Okay, hold
you
on,
go.
real quick. What were you gonna say, Brandon?
I was just gonna say if Luffy can't hit Naruto because touching Naruto will make him evaporate like a Thanos snap, then
he just
isn't the
needs to be
fight
far. He just needs to dodge him until he dies. Like,
Yeah, he just
he doesn't
dodged.
even have to do that, and he doesn't even have to get close to him. He has to
I
wait until
will say,
that
but
form is
Luffy
gone.
wouldn't know that. Luffy would get in close. You know what I mean? You don't know that. Like you see this guy with this like all the power of the cape and stuff. You know, Luffy's gonna go punch him.
I don't think he'll. I don't even think that he'll be able to get into that form fast enough to be able to stop Luffy. Luffy
Ishiki
would stop
didn't
him before
realize what was happening right away, and Ishiki's like an ultimate alien man. But I will say, you know what is fast? Our sponsor for this week.
Oh, no.
And you fresh dog.
50% off's a pretty good deal.
Go get that food half off, man. And thank you, Speed Warrior, for the 10.
I didn't. With everything we've talked about with this, are you leaning one way or the other?
I mean,
Who's winning?
probably just from my knowledge of Naruto. Like, I know a lot more about Naruto than I do about One Piece. But even with the arguments presented, I mean, if Luffy is significantly faster, he still has to hit Naruto.
Thank you
because
for
his
bringing
attacks
that
are
back.
physical.
Thank you for bringing that back up because I wanted to go over how Luffy was able to actually damage Kaido in the first place. It was by learning that another level of Haki, which allows him to punch other characters without actually hitting them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You
That's
should have
very
brought that up.
interesting. Go
Should have
on.
brought that up.
Yeah, and not only that, but like the damage is supposed to also be internal rather than external. So like, it's a punch that goes through their body and then damage them internally, passing through the Haki, basically.
Okay, so it's a way to get around Haki, essentially.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
To bypass their ability.
And
That's interesting.
good argument for the not getting the cancer punched or whatever.
I compared it to radiation. It's not really radiation. It's more like it's just like taking energy from Kurama and Naruto and like destroying it as it's using it.
Gotcha. Can you talk about the sun god thing? I would like to know more about that.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk a little bit about that. So basically, the devil fruit.
So
that,
Sage Mode
Luffy
damage.
ate, was
Basically,
actually
Sage Mode
something that,
punches.
like the government tried to hide by naming it the Gum Gum fruit. he ended up being in possession of that, but it's supposed to be a very
Right, I
an
mean,
ancient
Naruto
mythical type
won't
of-
die from it, but he'll lose Kurama, making him weaker. So he'll be drastically weaker than Luffy, and Luffy can just speed blitz and just go and one shot this
It
character.
allows him to have the ability to of limitless potential. Basically, it's a power that is described as being able to change, manipulate things into your whim. So that's why he's able to grab things and turn them into rubber and like stretch them and like squash them. He basically turns into a cartoon character, and he's able to manipulate everything. And like for example, he is able to get hit and pretty much like mold himself into the hit so it doesn't really hurt him basically. So let me hold on, I gotta bring this up real quick here. Which one is that? Sorry. What feed is that?
So he's shonen protagonist, the fruit is what he's eating.
Shonen
You're-
protagonist, the
Unlimited
fruit.
potential, as long as you believe.
Yeah, that would be feat 2. Can you like bring that one up?
Feat 2.
Yeah,
Out of how many?
Me too.
Don't worry about it.
1,000.
Okay, what am I looking
Lots
at?
going
here?
on here.
So Luffy here is getting hit by Kaido's like big spiky weapon.
With Conqueror
And
Haki.
he is able
With a
to
face?
yeah, he's
Mhm.
able to mold to the weapon. That way he's not,
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
get
So it
hurt.
doesn't actually impact him. Got
Oh,
it.
that's
no,
actually
So
Luffy's-
no, that's the thing. It does impact him, but it just goes through him like like it's
Yeah,
just
so like
molding
that's
a
not
character.
his nose, that's
Yeah.
a spike. That's a spike coming through his mouth and all of his head. So he's just like
Yeah.
has
Yeah,
like
they forgot the part,
flattened around.
bro. They forgot the part that Luffy can turn fucking energy on a fucking micro, what's the word I'm looking for? Quantum level. Like on a quantum level, Luffy can just turn things into rubber. So therefore he could turn like anything Naruto. Anything chakra based thing he could just throw at Luffy, like or a Sling Shuriken, he could just turn it into rubber and just bounce away from Luffy, stuff like that. Stuff like this that makes Luffy this broken, and they're not having fun with this ideal, which is the whole premise of Gear 5 is to have fucking fun. Motherfucker, y'all need to start thinking with imagination with how Luffy's gonna win. Just bullshit.
Apparently.
Yeah, like a cartoon
Oh,
character.
okay.
Including the piercing parts. They just don't pierce.
And if you want to go to 4,
This is some Looney
Number
Tunes
4.
shit.
Wait, is this one of the gear forms? How is he doing this?
yeah, this is Gear 5. So
Okay.
he gets swallowed by Kaido in this form, and he sees his eyes and decides to push his hands like through his eyes to grab him to throw him down.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
see
can
those
just do
arms
it.
around his
Yeah, I
eyes.
see it.
Yeah, it's he's
He's pushing his arms through his eyeballs and grabbing its nose.
correct. I'm not
cool.
sure. I'm not sure there's any other way to explain that. So,
Ha-
he's
so
able to
he can basically become liquid? Is that what's happening?
he's basically able to
becomes
manipulate.
Reform
intangible.
himself around any shape.
Yeah, he's able to manipulate things through his whim.
And why
Like,
is
boy,
Kaido
sure would be unfortunate if the shape that he tried to mold around himself around was a flying black ball that disintegrates anything it touches, like the truth-seeking orbs that Naruto can form with the Six Paths power.
Just turn into rubber.
Would that even hit if the truth-seeking orbs turned into rubber? once
Exactly,
they
just turn
touch
into rubber.
Luffy?
How would that work? Would they still have the effect?
Well, I saw somebody earlier said that Luffy caught lightning at one point, so he can
Oh.
like grab energy and intangibility.
Yes,
Ah,
he could
there you
do
go.
that.
If you want to bring
Goals
up,
or not?
if you want to bring up feat number 5, that's him
Luffy's
grabbing
ready
it.
for this one.
Yeah, he's
That's
grabbing
Luffy
lightning.
grabbing lightning as it was falling down. Like,
Yo, that's pretty sick. That looks cool.
It's
So need to
pretty
read the
metal.
manga.
That would
Um,
that would be an argument for yes, he could turn the true seeking orbs probably.
Yes, he
They're
can turn
not
pretty much anything on
energy,
a quantum
though.
level.
They're like a physical. I don't actually know. I guess they are made of chakra. I don't really know what they're made of.
Yeah, we'll grow later.
I don't really know what they're made of, so I'll have to leave that a little open at the moment. But okay, so
Yeah, he could turn
But
a
this is
radius
thanks to
into
gear
rubber.
forms, and
That's
gear
crazy.
forms have a time limit. How long can he hold on to Gear 5?
He lost his gear form at one point during the mid fight between Kaido. It didn't really specify how long it was since he used
Best
it.
guess. We're not being super specific here. That's for an actual death metal episode, right?
Gosh, I would say probably 10 minutes maybe, and then even then he lost it, and then immediately
Can he re-up it?
Yeah, re-up it basically.
Okay. Yeah, so the Baryon form only lasted for, in the manga, apparently only lasted for like maybe half a minute at most. The anime makes it last for longer.
Right.
So, but Baryon is very quick. The other forms that Naruto has, he can basically just have for basically as long as he wants, as far as I'm aware. Maybe the like full. I never remember the name of some of the, because he's got so many different combination forms. Maybe the full one where he's got Sage and full cloak, Nine Tails, or whatever it's called. Maybe there's a limit to that I don't recall, but I don't think it would be anything that would affect the fight. He could be in it for as long as he needs to for this.
Uno reminds us of what Louis said earlier. Just remember that Luffy can see quite far into the future, so true seeking orbs aren't really a factor in my opinion.
Yes. Okay. So Ishiki, when Naruto was fighting Ishiki, this is why I brought up Sasuke. Sasuke was able to keep up with Ishiki to a certain extent because of the Sharingan. He was able to keep up with Ishiki's previous form, Jiren. Not Jiren. Jigen. Jiren's from Dragon Ball.
Sure.
A little bit because of his Sharingan, I think. But against Ishiki himself, he was not able to keep up with him. Ishiki could move too fast for the Sharingan to be able to predict where he would be. The Sharingan has that precognition. Might be not quite as literal precognition as what you're talking about for Luffy, but I don't think it's going to matter because as soon as the Baryon form came out, it could react to things that the Sharingan couldn't even perceive. So either way, he's going to be fast enough to react to whatever Luffy has, and also be faster than Luffy, so that he can get
I don't think
before Luffy realizes it's
I don't think he's faster.
Let me go ahead and real quick kind of go through some speed stuff for him. If we bring up Naruto light speed, so it's hotly
okay, guys, we're getting into light speed stuff. We're getting to the speed stuff.
Whether or not the Raikage is light speed or not, generally speaking, I think we consider him light speed in Death Battle, but this is technically a fan translation, so if that's a reason for you.
Dang, it's a fan's translation, so it's not even fucking canon? Get the fuck out of here. So therefore, this is a fan translation, guys. This right here, Killer Bee and the Raikage. Yeah. No. This is almost at the speed of light. That's relativistic, but they're not even relativistic here, so therefore it's not really a speed feat. It's just like a fan favorite, fan fiction, a fan made. There we go, fan made.
You just say no, he's not light speed. Fine. There is another thing that we can bring up. Go ahead and bring up Naruto novel. So there's this novel that came out where Naruto, it literally says Naruto dodges a photon, which is a light beam. And what's even better is at this point, he's had his chakra suppressed, so he can't actually...
Whoa, why is this... Why is this book called Naruto and His Best Buddies? You nasty. Ugh. Don't kiss me ever again.
It is.
And ugh, you licking it too? You nasty. Go brush your fucking teeth. You nasty.
Use it in a way that can, like, access a greater form.
Nasty motherfucker.
Or anything like that to improve his abilities. So he's light speed at base with limited chakra.
No? What? What's that? That's Twitter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he changed it. Elon Musk changed it.
It's no longer a secret. I'm like, I can't even watch porn.
Also, I love that
Stupid.
this book is called, I think it's called like
It's
Naruto
stupid.
hanging out with friends or something like that. It's a little blurry on my screen at the moment.
Biting down on his lip, he could taste blood oozing.
It's called Uzumaki Naruto and His Best Buddies.
Hell yeah.
Then his best
That's
buddies.
the name of the novel. It's great. Or the translated name. Yeah, so easily dodging light speed.
Yeah, it's light speed.
In base form. Can do more than that, obviously, in his greater forms.
Lily Mandragon says Luffy is 13 times faster than light. That is a very specific number. What feat are you talking about? You should back that up.
You know what that's referencing, Luis? 13 times faster.
Yeah, that was very specific.
I don't know about you guys, but like
That's from your video.
I'm not sure about that specific piece, but like Luffy has shown very many like light speed, like dodging Kuma's like lasers, like beams.
I know there's that one. What is the shot where there's like a light beam coming at him and he's just like looking at it and then dodges after it gets in front of his face?
He does it 3 times.
Yeah.
And he's at that point he's in base form, so like he's not using any of his powers at all. He's able to dodge.
They're bringing up Arc-out. He got Sanji at 14 times light speed in the death battle episode.
Oh, that's this count.
Yeah, totally remember that.
So we're talking about
We
the
do a
same
lot,
thing.
okay?
We're all talking about the same thing. Fine.
Here's a more general versus question. So when characters are fighting faster than the speed of light, how do they see or hear
That is
or
an
perceive
excellent
anything?
We do not question physics, bro. We do not question
That is
physics.
a fantastic question.
Really great question.
It wouldn't.
I
be
wish
cool
I
if
had
we
an
could say-
answer.
Yeah, right.
All right, moving on.
I mean, their brains, they have to be able to react and track faster than light as well, you know. So they would see. But
I'm guessing if you're faster than light, you're seeing some kind of energy thing. And
The photons that enter your eyes are
it's
faster
like
too.
it's like predator vision, right? No.
I guess if they're using some element of precog, they're moving beyond like the physical space. Almost doesn't matter at a certain point. I don't know.
Very.
Well, versus
Complicated.
debating. I mean, this is why it can get ridiculous, right? Okay, so I do have one other thing I want to bring up, but we are getting kind of close to the end here. Luis, is there anything else you wanted to touch on?
Yeah, let's touch on Luffy's punch Kaido to end the fight. Let's talk about.
Who's Kaido, by the way? You brought him up a lot, and I just don't know anything.
He's known as the strongest creature.
And if it's the same as real life, I hate when people. Yeah, they try to do
He's so
that.
strong. He is
Yeah, they do.
unable to die, and he has tried many times to kill himself in the series, and he has not been able to.
Okay.
And
Kill himself?
yes.
It's one of those
Can-
I've lived forever and I just want it to be over
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I tried, didn't work this time. Oh well, let me keep doing what I plan on doing.
Okay.
He is known as like a character in One Piece that is like unable to be defeated by anyone, and he is able to defeat him using Gear 5 and his like limitless potential from that ability.
And does he kill him or just defeats him?
Okay.
We'll get to that. Can we load?
Okay.
Can we load?
We'll get to that.
Number 1, feat number 1. So first, let's start off with a little bit of like a size comparison and stuff like that. So this is Onigashima. Credit to Oranuto. I hope I said that right. But he's from Reddit. I saw this. And basically, just like basic calcs here, like Sunny, which is the ship that the Straw Hats are riding at that point, it's like really small in that corner, if you can see. It's
Jesus
56
Christ.
56 meters, and then, which is really hilarious to think that umbrella on the side is 900 meters.
No, holy crap.
But that's the world of One Piece. It's gigantic.
Who the heck built what? It's like what 3,000 feet tall?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
insane. So like, I just wanted for you to look at this to get an idea of how big Onigashima is. So if we
Okay.
go into the next image, we'll see that Luffy winds up for a punch against Kaido, and this is the size of his fist. Now,
Wait, is that
With-
the same skull that we saw before?
yes,
Skull
that
is
is
Kaido,
absolutely
I
the
assume.
same skull, and that sword that you see there is the same one that was on the previous one. So
Okay.
Okay, so like planet-sized,
Planet.
Not
I-
planet
I-
size,
I-
like
it's like
continent.
island size.
continent size.
Yeah.
It's like a
Island.
multi-continent.
Maybe.
Basically, pretty fucking big.
Right, it's technical
So,
term, yes.
Okay.
When he punches Kaido, right?
Who's the
there's
dragon?
the dragon that is right there waiting for the punch and about to get really fucked up. He punched him down Onigashima all the way down to Wano, which is that even bigger like island is underneath. If you go to the next image, he punches him to the fucking core of this island where there's lava. Okay, it's to the core. So
Okay.
that travel
was some
distance you see right there is
Uh-huh.
is how much he traveled after getting punched by Luffy. So I talked to DJ about this.
Some
and
interesting
get-
naming conventions there, guys. I'm just gonna say that. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, let's not talk about the translation. So I got some calcs from a community member named Hobby, and this puts this punch at this point 22 gigatons of TNT, which is large planet level. So I don't know what Naruto's gonna do against a punch like that.
Send someone to the planet's core.
I will say, I feel like the 900 or the 3,000 foot tall umbrella does make me question the math here.
The
But
One,
okay.
the One Piece world is a gigantic, world with a lot of different sizes of characters. There's like giants, and there's all kinds of interesting characters. Let's just leave it at that.
All right. Well, just to kind of wrap my thing up, as some people in the chat are mentioning, yeah, Naruto was punched through the moon and back. What was it? Tonari? He sliced through the moon. Tonari's main mission, in I think it's the last is what the movie's called, was to basically fire the moon at Earth to destroy the Earth.
Mhm.
So his goal was to blow up the planet.
Blow
And
up the
Naruto
planet.
overpowered him.
By doing
And
a-
also,
I mean, Naruto's
doing a
past
moon-
planetary,
right?
but you can still probably
Like-
get hurt a lot. Yeah, he's,
Sure,
he's
well,
past planetary.
Just destroying the
Hollow.
moon, slicing
No.
through the moon is
I think Naruto's like
couple
moon
things.
level.
Destroying the moon is not necessarily a moon feat; it is a small planetoid feat, essentially. And there was also a cannon that was being built to blow up the moon. That Naruto was more powerful than. They would have no reason to assume that the moon was hollow. Nobody knew that it was hollow. That cannon was designed to blow up the moon. Also, Tonari is not the most powerful Otsutsuki character at all. Kaguya and was more powerful than him by far, right? In fact, let's go ahead and bring up my last image, Kaguya. A lot of people think Kaguya's intention was to destroy the world. That is not actually the case. Kaguya's intention was to restart everything at all new time space. So she was going to reset the universe. And remember that Ishiki guy that died from the nuclear fusion power? He's her boss. And Naruto beat the shit out of him. So, checkmate. There's no way Luffy can compete on that level
Is
of
it?
power.
Sorry, just for a second. They're not just like resetting a planet.
Mhm.
It's like
No, time space. Like creating a new dimension.
Doesn't mean
The
Naruto scales
thing
her.
with Otsutskis is that, and the some of their eye powers,
All
so
he
they can
uses his
create
feet.
alter
and
dimensions.
it's like a nose and
And
shit.
so there are other
Yeah.
like new pocket dimensions that some of them create that are definitely universes. Some of them are small universes. The one of them, I can't remember the name, creates one that only has a few stars in it. But then there are others that create full-on universe dimensions. So they can affect the universe on a dimensional level. I know that sounds crazy for Naruto,
I mean, that's even in
but that's
Shippuden.
what it's.
Even
That's
in
what it
Shippuden at the
says.
end. Kaguya,
Yeah.
the last fight with Kaguya takes place in an alternate dimension.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, Kaguya's dimension is one of the larger ones.
Mm.
Well,
Now, I don't personally. I wish that wasn't the case, because it does
'Cause it's a
seem a
little
little
ridiculous?
extreme
Yeah.
for Naruto.
pretty ridiculous.
But that's what it is, and the whole point of Boruto is that these people are now trying to do this on Earth and reset the timeline around Earth, reset the universe around Earth. And Boruto is they're attempting to body snatch Boruto for some reason. I guess he's the best candidate for. I don't know the exact story. Again, I haven't watched through Boruto.
Well,
But that's what's happening now.
So-
Welcome to Naruto,
Yeah.
present day.
So that's
Well-
insane. I do also see like tons and tons of people have been mentioning throughout this like Luffy's durability negation. I assume that goes to what you were talking about, like the punching through into the organs and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently with the Haki or whatever, it like that giant huge punch that sent the dude to the center of the earth was like ignoring durability and punching through the thing, which is pretty.
Punching through a physical Haki, I don't know if it would necessarily get through chakra. But
It
I don't
will.
know.
well,
Anyway, I'm gonna bring up the poll.
we don't really need to bring up the poll. I think it's pretty clear.
We literally have 4 minutes.
Yeah, well,
Wait, what?
yeah,
You-
roll the clip.
What?
What is this?
Gear 2. I'm stronger now. You're gonna need Baron mode to beat me. Man, bro, that's cap. Let's see. Stop, Naruto. I massively upscale above Master Caesium 2. You scale below 3 times skip Usopp. Man, I can't believe you got clowned on like that. Boruto character series. Moogie rah rah.
KO!
What? When did DJ have time to put that together? The man
Honestly,
was going crazy trying to get
That's
Fate
pretty
Naruto
crazy.
together.
That's pretty crazy, right? I didn't think it was gonna end like that.
Wow.
How many episodes have we
Wow.
released this year already? This episode? That's easily top 7. Easily.
Oh my god.
That's tough,
Okay,
Seven.
go
Oh
ahead
my
and get your
God.
votes in. Oh my god.
I got tears. That was good. That was so funny. Bravo, Luis. Well done.
Okay, well, welcome back to Death Battle Cast, Brandon.
Yeah.
You picked an interesting episode to jump into.
Naruto got folded.
All right. Well, you know what? I think now we need to get to the vote, and we can start by getting your answers from you all that you posted before the show started. So let's go ahead and bring up the first answer from the YouTube community tab.
All right, this one comes from Ryan Seeley. Naruto is strong enough to face Kaguya by himself with multiple shadow clones, and Kaguya is pure power. He made her retreat to another dimension rather than fight him.
What?
Yeah, Haki is super powerful. Let's go ahead and bring up the Luffy answer.
This is from Zubat Man. Honestly, it has to be Luffy. His Nika Nika no Mi gives him basically Toon Force. Even if Naruto can destroy the moon, what can he do against someone who uses the moon as a yo-yo? Okay.
Okay.
When he
I
ever
mean,
did that?
again, Baryon isn't. It's not gonna matter if he can mold himself around it. He's still gonna have his life energy pulled from it. So I don't know. It doesn't matter if he can negate durability. Like
It does
he's
matter.
still gonna have his life literally drained
Yeah,
just
well.
by getting just by getting
Is
touched
it proximity or is
touching
it
Naruto.
touch? I'm curious about that.
It's touch.
Okay.
Either he touches him or Naruto hits him. And also Naruto has like a dozen of these tails that all
Keep
have.
in mind that like a minute, right? A minute of this form.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than enough. More than enough. And Ishiki was intending to become a god who could wipe out reality. So yeah, and he
Well,
was able to overpower him.
Luffy.
It's all fun.
Wait,
It's all
what?
fun.
He can wipe out reality. No, he ain't.
That.
All right, let's get these votes in. Let's go ahead and start with the poll from before the show. Let's bring that up. First one is Naruto, with
Naruto,
63%
commanding
of the vote.
I can see why.
Right, that is the correct answer. Thank you.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not
so
the correct
let's get
answer.
To you guys here, Chad.
Man,
What are you thinking?
this is hard because I think radiation things would kill Luffy in the end, but I think that Luffy's fast enough and that he doesn't have to punch by touching anybody because that's like his most damaging thing. I think that Luffy could kill Naruto. The real question to me is just, does he then die after? It's kind of
Technically speaking, so long as he kills him first, he would win, I suppose.
yeah, and so that's what I think I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna go with Luffy on that one.
Okay.
Hey, we got 1 and 1. Brandon.
It was down to me, huh? Well, I think.
Well, you and Chad.
Yeah. I think. With the 1-1 now. But so I think that Naruto has faced off against opponents that have all of the abilities Luffy has, just to different levels. So
What are you talking about?
Luffy has faced off against and is familiar with the abilities that Naruto has. And so I want to give it to Naruto based on experience, facing opponents that have body morphing abilities or the ability to strike internally from a distance. I mean, I'm certain that there's some ninjutsu that does this. It's not coming to mind specifically right now, but I'm leaning towards Naruto.
I do feel like Luffy would be able to understand what Naruto can do because of his future sight.
Yeah,
right?
he could see.
So as soon as the fight starts, he will
Events.
start to understand his opponent
What's
as they're
coming.
fighting. Yeah.
Right.
But 10 seconds of preparation versus having fought against opponents with these abilities for his life.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Is the
and
fact-
I
is
mean,
the fact-
Naruto fights people who have precognition all the time. There's literally an entire
That doesn't mean
people
he'll
who
be
do
fast
it.
enough to do it.
So,
Luffy's fought in way more episodes. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
yeah.
technically, how many episodes of Boruto are there? It's like Naruto and Boruto might compete.
Yeah,
least in
Naruto
Sasuke.
just scale the Kage. He doesn't scale the Kage.
Over 1,050 episodes.
Okay, so that's 2 votes for Naruto, 1 vote for Luffy.
Okay, Naruto and Boruto together have about 700 episodes, so it's not quite there, but it's close. It's close. All right, so we have 2 votes for Luffy. Wait, no, 1 vote for Luffy and 2 for Naruto. All right, chat. We're gonna wrap up your vote in just a little bit. Go ahead and get your last votes in right now. See where we end up. If it ends up being a tie, then our TD of the show, Mike, is going to be our deciding factor. Okay, man, but obviously, if we were to do a full death battle of this, we would be going way more in depth because there's so much more to talk about.
Y'all did a really great job.
Obviously.
both of y'all.
Obviously. No, he didn't. He
I
did a
feel
terrible
like I
job. He
did
did a
not.
terrible job defending
I
Luffy.
feel like there's so much more to talk about with Naruto. And of
Between
course,
the
I'm
two
sure there's other
shows.
things that happen in Boruto that I don't know.
Between the 2 shows, it's like 2,000 episodes of material. That's
Yeah, jeez. Decades of material if combined. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and end the poll. And we've got...
He didn't even bring up the Haki Blossom. He did not mention Haki Blossom. I don't... Guys.
56% for Luffy.
All right.
Oh,
means-
let's go.
Luis,
With
you did
over
a good job.
1,000 votes. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, good job, Luis. All right, we have a tie, which means it comes down to Mike.
Andre says, Mike, only you can make Luffy the Pirate King.
Wait, wouldn't he become Hokage if he kills Naruto, and Naruto would become the Pirate King if he kills? Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
that's what's
I
on
don't
the
know. All right, Mike. No pressure. Who do you think wins?
It's just 2 of the most popular anime's fan bases of all
Yeah.
time that you'll be deciding.
Everybody is trying to appeal to Mike right now in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think that means Luffy wins.
Yeah, Luffy wins.
Not getting out of this one by talking.
Oh
Why not?
yeah, he says his audio's messed up, so he will be voting visually. So that was it.
Okay. So Luffy gets the 3 votes to 2 and wins this death battle cast. Congratulations, Luis.
Wow, Luffy
I'm not
win.
salty.
He won. That's
God,
crazy.
it's got to be that
No,
animation.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that animation is totally deserved. So
What do you mean in quotations? Like, what are you talking
Shout
about?
out.
Bro.
Shout out to DJ. If go check out DJ Tiki. I believe it's just DJ Tiki on Twitter.
Yeah.
He edited Vader versus Obito. He's been a researcher and writer for the show as well. Fantastic guy. Did a phenomenal job with this most recent.
You're literally
Again, if you have not
just like,
seen,
man, he really put in the extra work to get that episode done.
All right, guys. Yeah, y'all heard it. Naruto lost. Honestly, what the fuck? Like, Naruto lost. I am surprised. Give me 1 second, guys. this out of the way.
Grammarly Go, your go-to solution for getting quality work done quickly.
All right. So, all right. What do y'all guys think? What y'all thought about it? Virtual speedless. Yeah, no cop. Like, yeah, virtually, yeah, he stops. So, at the end of the day, we have Luffy 1, but honestly, I think that, you know, they did a poor job with Luffy. They did a poor job defending for him. Only that I think Haki is like the same thing as Chakra, which like makes absolutely no sense. I don't know. It's weird. The shit was weird. The cast was good. Man, one of them, the one of them just did not defend Luffy for shit. They did a better job with Naruto, honestly. No, but the whole thing that's scaling Naruto to Kaguya just makes no sense. Yeah, he won, but like, honestly, it would have the whole stream would have been completely done within 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes if I was on it. To be honest, like, come on now, Naruto's not being Luffy. He isn't. If y'all could go check out my video on that. He's not being Luffy. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the stream. Let me know what y'all guys think, okay? Like, honestly, you guys let me know what y'all think. So, I'll see y'all in the next